After you've recorded an episode, it's time to edit. This can take some practice and trial and error to get the hang of the software, but good editing can make all the difference on whether a podcast sounds professional or amateur. I'll share some things I found to be helpful and pitfalls to avoid. An important first step in your editing is syncing dialogue tracks. If your podcast is solo or monologue style, you can skip this part. The reason this is important is because if you have two tracks from a conversation and you make an edit on one track, for example, remove a long pause, you need to make the same edit on the other track. Otherwise, the two tracks will be out of sync with each other and things start to sound out of whack. So to avoid this, you'll want to use the sync lock or group feature of your software so that when you make edits, it affects both tracks together. First, you'll want to make sure your tracks are aligned. If you use the same audio interface to record both tracks at the same time, you're already set with the alignment for now. If you used a portable recorder and recorded both tracks at the same time, you just import both files onto separate tracks, in Audacity, File, Import, Audio, then move the start of both files to the 0-second mark, or in Audacity, highlight both tracks with the cursor tool, then click Tracks, Align Together. But if the record button was hit at different times, like if you are combining one track recorded from your microphone and another recorded through a video conferencing app, this gets a little bit trickier. You'll import the files onto separate tracks side by side. Then you'll need to manually shift one of the tracks. In Audacity, this is called the time shift tool, to get the sound waves to line up with each other. You'll likely need to zoom in to the point where the first person starts talking, then shift the track over to match it. Hopefully there is a little bit of the first person talking picked up on the other track. So if you know this ahead of time, it might be a good idea when you first start recording to perform a single clap at the beginning, like on a film set, so that you have some spikes in the sound wave to line up with each other. Once your tracks from the conversation are lined up, apply the sync lock or grouped feature. In Audacity, hold Shift, then click the select button for each track, then Tracks, then sync lock tracks on and off. Record a test conversation on two mics and practice lining up the files, turning on the sync locked feature.